This is the Pioneer Pro, a product created to store medications between 36 to 46 degrees Fahrenheit, even in extreme winter or summer conditions. And no, this is not just a fancy thermos pretending to be smart. This thing is built for people who travel, people who live in extreme weather, people who rely on insulin or temperature-sensitive medication, and people who are tired of guessing whether their meds are still safe. The Pioneer Pro is a heavy-duty machine created to be the best out of any other medicine storage solution out there, simply because of the fact that your meds don't get second chances. So let's walk you through how this product works and what makes this unit one of our most remarkable inventions. Hope you enjoy. What you get and why it matters. When you open the box, it looks like a lot, and that's intentional. You get a stainless steel thermos where the meds live, a carrying bag for travel, 2 different lids, a BIOGEL ice pack, a 10,000 mAh battery, insulation covers, protective covers, and charging gear. This isn't overkill, it's flexibility. Because the Pioneer Pro is designed to work 3 different ways depending on where you are and what power you have. Mode 1, electric cooling with a power source. This is the best setup. You screw the electric USB lid onto the stainless steel thermos, plug it into a wall outlet, car USB or power bank, and the LED screen lights up. Now here's the important part. You set the exact temperature you want using the plus and minus buttons. The system is locked between 36 degrees and 77 degrees Fahrenheit. That's not a limitation, that's protection. You let it run for about 15 to 30 minutes first so the inside reaches a stable, fridge-safe temperature. Then you open it, place your medication inside carefully, close it back up, and you're done. One rule you can't ignore: if the power disconnects, the cooling stops. This mode is used only when power is available. And also, do not forget to screw in the insulation cap of the electric USB lid, which is used for an extra layer of insulation, ensuring your meds are stored at the right temperature. Everything is very simple to set up if you follow this demonstration video step by step. Mode 2, electric cooling with built-in battery. This is where the Pioneer Pro starts feeling serious. Inside the box is a 10,000 mAh battery made specifically for this system. You charge it for about 4 to 5 hours. When the blinking light turns solid, it's ready for use. Slide it into the compartment below the LED display of the electric USB lid, then press and hold the orange power button and the screen turns on. To put this operating method to use, you do the same process as before. Set your temperature, wait for it to stabilize, then add your meds inside the aluminium tube of the electric USB lid. This mode runs for 4 to 8 hours depending on intensity and conditions, and when the battery gets low, the unit beeps to warn you. No surprises. Here's the wild part. These 2 modes that the electric USB lid offers are designed to work in extreme environments. You can use the electric USB lid in temperatures up to 140 degrees Fahrenheit heat, or even at low freezing temperatures of negative 94 degrees Fahrenheit. It doesn't just cool, because once you set up the desired temperature, the unit has the ability to automatically heat itself to prevent medications from freezing during freezing temperatures. Amazing, right? This operating mode will be your go-to solution when blackouts hit. Mode 3, BIOGEL ice pack. No electricity. This is the zero power option. You take the BIOGEL ice pack, shake it first so the gel spreads evenly, and then freeze it horizontally for at least 6 hours. For those who worry about forgetting to freeze the BIOGEL for 6 hours, we simply advise leaving the BIOGEL in the freezer overnight or even for days in the freezer. It's not a problem. Just make sure to give the BIOGEL a good shake before you freeze it. Once you want to use it, prepare the BIOGEL pack by placing it in lukewarm water as instructed in the manual. This step prevents overcooling and keeps performance consistent. Dry it, place it in the thermos with your meds, add the smart insulated lid, and that's it. This method keeps medication safe for 24 to 30 hours, depending on various conditions. It's perfect for flights, hiking, or anywhere where power isn't guaranteed. The LED screen. It looks busy, but it's smart. The LED interface tells you everything you need to know. Once the display lights up, you're able to see the real-time internal temperature of the unit, battery percentage, cooling or heating status, working intensity level, and fast charging state. Now a quick demonstration on how to use the keypads that you have in front of the electric USB lid. To turn on the unit, hold press the power on/off button located in the middle of the keypads. Once it's on, you will see different icons. The one in front of you shows the internal temperature. It may be in Fahrenheit or in Celsius. To switch between the 2 temperature scales, you can hold press the plus button. The temperature scale in which you're viewing, the internal temperature is indicated by the F or C symbols that appear on screen. Moreover, the electric USB lid has 4 different working intensities. You can find the working intensity bars on the right side of the display. Changing between the working intensity levels will increase or decrease the power intensity and battery consumption if you're using the provided 10,000 mAh battery or an external power bank. If you want to change the intensity, you can simply press the power on/off button once, and the intensity levels will change just as shown in this clip. The default working intensity is level 2. When the environmental temperature is very challenging, changing between working intensities is essential in order to store your medications at the desired temperature. The working intensity should increase with the severity of the outside temperature. Increasing the working intensity will also speed up the process of getting the internal temperature at the desired temperature you've set for your unit. You'll also see a lighting symbol, which we call the fast charging status. This symbol indicates that the product is being supplied by a fast charging device, high voltage. If you don't see the symbol, the unit won't be able to work with the 3rd or 4th level of intensity, as the power supply does not support fast charging. The power supply is low voltage. You can tell if the cooler is warming or cooling the container's interior by looking at the flame and snowflake symbols on the left. If you see the snowflake symbol illuminate, that means that the unit is cooling down to reach the desired temperature. However, if you see the flame symbol, it indicates that the unit is in heating mode to warm up the unit in order for it to reach the desired temperature when you're using the product in freezing winter conditions. There is also a battery symbol on the bottom left, which indicates the battery percentage the 10,000 mAh battery has. When the symbol has all 4 bars, the battery is 100% charged. Lastly, in case you're sleeping and the LED display bothers you, you can turn it off by hold pressing the minus button, and you can press any button once for the LED display to light up again. This was a detailed overview of the LED interface interpretation when used with the electric USB lid. Moving on, we're going to show you the keypad functionality for the smart insulated lid, which is the lid that is used with a BIOGEL ice pack. To turn on the display, you simply hold press the power on/off button. Now the interface will light up and you can see different icons. The big numbers in front tell you the internal temperature of the unit. If you want to change the temperature scale for this lid, you can simply do the same thing as the electrical USB lid. Hold press the plus symbol and the scale will change from Fahrenheit to Celsius and vice versa. And again, the F and C symbols are shown on the top right corner. The numbers in brackets below the big numbers show the safe temperature range that you can set by pressing the plus and minus icons. This safe temperature range will help you set high and low temperature alarms to notify you if the unit is within the desired temperature range that your meds need to be stored at. If your meds leave the safe range, the device alerts you immediately. If you don't want to hear the beeping sound, you can simply mute the alarm sound by pressing once the power button located in the middle of the keypads. Keep in mind, the safe temperature range is there to help you understand if the product is storing your meds within the safe range. However, if you don't want to use it, that's up to you. Simply mute the alarm and you're good to go. The alarm symbol is shown on the top left corner. When you mute the device, the alarm symbol will have an X sign in front of it. This feature basically acts as a watchdog for your medication. When the internal temperature is higher than the safe temperature range, a flame icon on the left will light up, and if the internal temperature goes below the safe temperature range, the snowflake symbol will light up. Lastly, this lid has a small built-in battery that keeps the LED interface running. To know the battery percentage, simply look at the bottom right corner battery symbol below the C and F icons. When the battery symbol shows 3 bars, the battery is fully charged, but when you see only 1 bar blinking, it's nearly at 0%. You can recharge the battery by simply plugging the lid into a wall outlet by using the original USB power plug-in cable that come with the product. Things people mess up. Don't be that person. Do not use the product upside down. You may damage the unit and also your meds. Don't block the heat dissipation holes on the electric lid. That kills performance. Don't place it flat on the ground while running. If liquid ever gets into the vents, cut the power immediately and let it dry in a ventilated area. And yes, if you're flying, the BIOGEL must be frozen solid to pass TSA. Liquid gel goes in checked luggage. For more information, please refer to the manual or contact our customer service at 4ALLFAMILY.com. Cleaning and long-term care. No water on electronic parts. Ever. Wipe the thermos and smart lid with a damp cloth. Clean the BIOGEL with a soft cloth only. For the electric lid, when possible, blow cool air into the vents to remove dust. you can use an air compressor or hair dryer set to cool setting. After 4 days of continuous use, give the unit a 15 to 20-minute rest. That one habit alone extends its lifespan. The doubts. Now, this is usually the part where people start worrying about the extremes. First question that always comes up is freezing, and no, this product isn't going to accidentally turn your medication into an ice cube. The Pioneer Pro's electric USB lid has a built-in antifreeze protection feature, so it actively prevents temperatures from dropping into dangerous territory. When using the BIOGEL ice pack, make sure you follow the preparation steps carefully and insert the BIOGEL pack inside the antifreeze protection bag. Winter raises the next concern. What happens when it's cold outside? That's where it gets clever. The system doesn't just cool blindly, it can actually adapt and apply heat when needed, which means your meds stay protected even when the outside environment is trying to freeze them. Then there's the question everyone really wants answered. How long does it last? And the honest answer is, it depends on how you're using it. With the BIOGEL ice pack, you're looking at up to about 30 hours of cooling under typical conditions. Using the built-in 10,000 mAh battery gives you roughly 4 to 8 hours depending on working intensity. And if you're plugged into a wall outlet, car, or power bank, it can run continuously for as long as that power source is available. So instead of one fixed limitation, you're really choosing how long it lasts based on how and where you're using it. Warranty and support. You get a 1-year warranty starting the day you receive the item. Manufacturing issues are covered. Misuse and accidents aren't. If needed, extra warranty can be purchased, usually for a small fee on our website. And yes, there is lifetime customer support. If you have any questions about setup, usage, or which cooling method fits your situation best, our support team is always ready to help, or you can leave a comment below. If this guide helped you understand the Pioneer Pro better, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future tutorials and travel tips. At 4ALLFAMILY, our goal is simple: to make daily life and travel easier for people who depend on temperature-sensitive medication. For more information, go to 4allfamily.com and reach out to our live chat support team. Thanks for watching, stay cool and limitless.